Now, fresh from across the pond, our final guest today has already achieved 2 chart-topping multi-platinum records and performed on 2 sellout tours. As part of a tight-knit family, she has a loyal fan base and a burgeoning second career as an actress. And she's only 23. Please welcome Ashlee Simpson.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. This is your first time as a loose woman.
It is, definitely.
Have you been enjoying it? Have you been watching it backstage?
Yes, I was watching you guys backstage, yeah.
we were bizarre to you.
No, you guys are cute, you're cute. We have a show kind of like it called The View. So,
yes.
Yeah,
okay.
something a little similar, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit more grown-up, The View, though, isn't it, do you think?
Oh, no, you guys are funny. And the sense of humor that you don't see on television back here is quite hysterical, too. So, yeah.
Now, you've been inspired by some fairly strong women, you know, in your music career. I was reading, you know, Pat Benatar and Chrissy Hine and people like that, and now the loose women.
Yeah. There we go. Yes.
Who would you say has been your biggest role models?
Yeah, like I would say, you know, I didn't grow up in the 80s, but looking back, it's like, Debbie Harry, she was so amazing and so powerful as a woman and just had this feminine thing going on, but at the same time, she was this rocker chick, so I loved that. So that's what was, you know, appealing to me about her and Chrissy Hine. And I love the missing persons as well.
And you've been working with some really cool people like Timbaland, haven't you, at the moment? What's that like?
It was amazing. I got to work with Timbaland and Chad Hugo from the Neptunes. And it was a blast. It was something I had never done. I've always done, like, pop rock kind of music. So this time I got to step out and try something new. So
And what is this new single like that you've got? It's called, what is it called? Out of My Head?
Out of My Head.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah, it's kooky. It's a little kooky, but I had a lot of fun. I did it with Timbaland. And basically the song is about when I was in the studio, there was people coming and, you know, everybody has their opinions and whatnot. So that was happening. And I was like, I just want everybody out of the studio. Get out of my head. So that's where
you wrote quite a few of, or co-wrote quite a lot of the songs. Is that quite refreshing as well, to be so hands-on with your music?
It is. It's really therapeutic, too. You know, on all 3 of my records, I've co-wrote every song. And it is therapeutic, and it's fun to get it out, whatever you're going through, whatever it may be, so...
And have you done very much with your sister Jessica? Because obviously we all know that you're her sister.
We haven't done much together as far as work goes. We definitely support each other and listen to each other's records, but we haven't really... ever really worked together.
Has there ever been sibling rivalry or...?
No, we don't have it. Everybody asks that, but we don't have that. Actually, it's really nice to have a sister that does the same thing because we do have each other and we have that connection. Because it's really hard to be like, oh, yeah, this is what I went through today. To have people be like, oh, I understand. So it is nice to have that.
Now, I can't help but notice, you know, you're gesticulating wildly in the way that a newly engaged girl does.
I always talk with my hands, but yes, there we go. I'm just talking like this.
It's beautiful. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
So what's your fiance's name?
He did a great job.
Who's your fiancé?
His name is Pete Wentz. He's in Fall Out Boy. And, cute.
And how did he propose?
That's my, like, one thing I'm keeping sacred. But he did a really good job. It was very romantic.
Where did you meet?
We actually met in London at Top of the Pops, which is funny.
Oh, did you?
But we were emailing before, and then we met there. And from
Is
then
it
on...
a good thing to be married, getting married to the same...
Somebody in the same
you know, I mean,
yeah, it does, and it goes back to that same thing I was saying about my sister, too. It's actually really nice, because we understand, like, you know, each other's schedules and whatnot, and so it's nice. So, and, you know, he's more in the rock world, and I'm more in the pop world, so.
Well, look, if you, you know, obviously you're looking forward to your big day, I just wondered if you wanted to tell Andrea when it was, because she's bound to tell you what the weather's
Yes.
Doesn't matter what day, what country.
What about the British weather, Ashlee?
Well, it has been raining for the past few days. Yes, but the sun came out for about 30 minutes today, so I was really happy about that.
Do you get sick of constant sunshine? I'm presuming that you live in Los Angeles,
I
do you? Do you get sick of the Californian sunshine or not?
I mean, the weather is fantastic in California, but I do like the rain, so I do miss that when it's not raining enough there.
And what about the countryside?
The countryside.
In the countryside, can you see yourself in green wellies?
Yeah, I'm coming on out. No, I definitely could. I mean, that would be amazing.
Do you live in the country in the States?
No.
No, but what about animals?
I live in Beverly Hills.
Animals in Beverly Hills.
I do have a dog. We have a bulldog, and his name is Hemingway.
Hemingway.
Yeah.
And you've been to London before. I mean, obviously, you mentioned Top of the Pops, but I actually came to see you on your opening night in Chicago in 2006,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
But you're the youngest ever. Is that right, to play Roxy Hart?
I believe so, yeah.
That's
It was a blast. It was so much fun to do that.
You were very good. You were very, very
you.
confident.
Thank
Did
you.
you feel confident when you walked out there?
Definitely. I mean, you put on such different shoes. You know, Roxy is much different than I
Yeah.
am, much older than I am as well. So it was fun to play that.
Is acting
It's
something
very
that
catty.
will you do more, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I love acting, and that's, you know, where I actually started. So I would definitely love to get back in that. And I'd love to do more theater. Yeah.
Musicals.
Musical theater, yeah.
Right, Chicago's such a fantastic show, isn't it? Have you got a musical that you'd love to do?
I mean, doing Chicago was like the one that I wanted to do. The
right.
music is so great, and you
Sexy
know,
music.
yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of music, you're going to be performing in just a second. It's going to be it's your single, isn't it? Out of my
Yes,
head.
it's my single, Out of My Head.
So for now, I'll let you go off and get ready. It's
Awesome.
Ashlee Simpson. Everyone.
Thank you.
They're not quite wellies, but they very nearly are, Colleen Nolan.
Not as nice